After 2 divorces and being a single mother living paycheck to paycheck, Michelle Boyle had an aha moment that created a blueprint to a better lifestyle. And she created a tiny house village resort to empower other women to be independent and enjoy the little things in life. Take a look at this.
I'm Michelle Boyle. After my second divorce, my life imploded. I moved to Oregon with my 2 kids, and after about a dozen years of being a single mom, I realized as they headed off to college, I had set them up for their future, but not myself at all. So I moved into a tiny house. The whole idea at the time was to reduce my overall expenses so that I could actually start saving for my retirement. Then in 2018, I decided if I opened up a tiny house village, I could actually not only reduce my expenses with a tiny house, but I could also increase my income with a tiny house. Originally, my tiny house village was just one house, of course, my tiny perch. Now we actually have 5.
I had the pleasure of staying in Michelle's tiny house village last May 2020. I booked a weekend, spent it in a tiny house. It was my first time. I loved every minute of it. I was so inspired by my time at Michelle's that I am in the process of having my own tiny house built. So it's been a full circle year, and I want to say thank you, Michelle, for inspiring me to follow my dreams and creating a life that I love.
Our message to divorced moms like me is that there is indeed life after divorce. You can build a big, beautiful life for yourself and share it with others.
Please welcome Michelle Boyle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, I can't believe I'm here.
Okay, I am so obsessed with you. I have so many questions, but I want to start out with, okay, so you went and explored other tiny villages. Is this correct?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
So what I want to know is, what was your takeaway from them?
My takeaway is there's not a lot that we all actually need. We have big houses with rooms that we never go into and stuff that we never use. And so my takeaway was that there's so much that we have that we don't actually need. And so that was a big moment.
And your overhead used to be $1,600 and went down to $200.
Yeah, my rent alone was $1,600 before I moved into my tiny, and that didn't even include utilities. So now my space rent for my house, plus my utilities, plus everything is, less than a few $100 a month.
Okay, and then also, why did you decide to create this village, which if women are dealing with divorce and want to downsize and find a community, what was that impetus for you to get that started? Because you did this for yourself, but you're really doing it for other people as well.
Yeah, I mean, tiny house living changed my life so dramatically. So the number one thing that I set out to do with the tiny house village was really to inspire other people to step outside their comfort zone, to try on tiny for a weekend and see what it feels like. Some of my guests come and they go and they actually build a tiny house for themselves. Some of them are like, no way, not for me. But you don't know until you try.
Well, I think you're right. And no, I know these tiny houses can have some design challenges. Is that true?
Oh my God. Tiny houses, huge design challenge. So you have to design them intentionally, not by the square foot, but by the square inch. And not just design challenges, but also placement challenges. Where you put it.
I think people should think that way no matter what.